Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen. Wow. DSP here, and welcome back to Knights of the Old Republic. I am under the weather. I was very sick yesterday. My throat was completely clogged up and swollen, and I couldn't talk. Today I'm back, but I still don't feel good. My head is congested. My throat is still bothering me. I'm just not in a very good way, okay? So I just want to forewarn everyone, I'm toughing it out because I already missed out on a day of streaming this week, which I can't really afford to do. I'm back today to tough it out and try to get, caught up on everything. I just don't feel good. So just to forewarn all of you, I'm going to sound probably bad all day. I'm probably going to be clearing my throat. I might be coughing. I'm probably going to be talking at a much lower octave than I normally would. As you can hear, I'm talking much lower than usual because I can't really talk high-pitched. It's going to hurt my throat. So just to forewarn everyone what's going on here. Those who were on my pre-stream already heard me talk for an effing hour this morning, which I didn't want to do, but I had to. So it is what it is. All right, we're going to do our best now. We've already been to Yavin. There was nothing going on at Yavin right now. What I want to do is I want to backtrack to Manaan, because I believe if I have a certain party member with me on Manaan, I could do one of those missions. Remember that murder at the hotel? I think if I have a certain party member, I can actually do the mission for that. And I want to see what it is. So that's what we're going to try to do now and see how that goes. Okay? No, Cat did not get me sick. Cat's not sick at all. What the hell's going on? Uh-oh. Huh. Something has gone horribly wrong. I guess we'll try that again. That was weird. That's the first time that's happened. Huh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What on earth is going on? This would be a pretty long playthrough to have to abandon if it's crapped out. I hope not. Try again. Let's try again. I don't know what the hell happened. That was weird. We've had issues with the game saves completely deleting. We have not had an issue with the game refusing to work and just blacking to a screen. That was pretty odd. Try again. Maybe the game just doesn't want us to go to Manaan for some reason. Okay, seems to be... Okay, cool. Jackie Smurf, as much as I would like to take the evening stream off, I don't see how I could. I have to be working right now. I already missed an entire day. That's going to set me back. This is the problem is... This is what I keep telling you guys. I never can get to a point where I'm, like, good because stuff keeps happening. So... Oh, I'm almost good. Oh, now I get sick for a week and I can't work and I lose off on so much money that I'm now behind again. I can't pay anything, right? This is what exactly the situation. So even though I sound terrible, I still have to be here. Okay. So, I forget this guy's name. The Jedi guy, who we need to take with us. I also don't know where he is on the ship. Let's see if I can find him. I'm gonna have another cough drop. Because I need it. My throat feels like shit. Let's take a cough drop here. Let's see if we can find this new Jedi. Oh, so thank you, Junior Mint, for the 100-bit cheer. And now I did another one. And he's saying ridiculous stuff that I'm not going to read on stream. Thank you for the cheers, but I'm not reading that crap. Okay. A lozenge. I got a lot more lozenges downstairs, but these are just the ones I have in my office from like the past few years. For the few times that I actually get sick, I pop these lozenges. Well, there's nobody here. Where the hell is everybody? Nobody here. Where is everybody? Where's the new Jedi guy? I don't know where the hell he stays. No, that's Mission. Where the hell is he? Anyone know? I found every party member but him. I don't know where the hell he is. Because I wanted to see... Oh, here he is. I want to see if we can talk to him.
Got something on your mind, dude?
Can you make me a healing kit?
I suppose I could whip up something, you know, a few herbs and such. You do know that the best alternative is not to get hurt, right? Well, not to say that you go leaping into the path of blaster fire or anything, but I know how you young people get. Here, take it.
Wow.
Got something on your mind?
I'm gonna up the game volume a little bit. People have been saying that this playthrough's been a little low. Okay, so why did you decide to come with me?
You got yourself a fast little ship. I forgot what engine sounded like. The closest thing to that on Kashyyyk is an Uller in mating season. Ugh, frightful.
Too much info. Wanted to ride on my ship?
Or it could be for the free food. What's the gunk that comes out of the synthesizer on this bucket anyway? Do you never clean the darn thing?
Wow. Jackie Swervest, what's my favorite kind of soup? I would say either chicken noodle or minestrone. But I like the ones that aren't the canned soups that are salty as hell. I like more fresh made because usually those aren't as salty, lower sodium. So, tell me.
I'm old, damn it. I'm allowed to be enigmatic when I want to be. And don't you go telling me otherwise. You know, you remind me of someone else I knew ages ago. Pleasant enough fellow, great destiny, all of that. Breath like a panther.
Yeah, there you go. Did you annoy this person endlessly too? They'll say, how can you smell my breath when I'm wearing this mask?
Oh, very funny. Is it my fault that some people are so easily annoyed? Like impatient little children. With blasters. Anyway, where was I? Oh yes, Andor Vex was his name. The Force swirled around him like a hurricane. That's how great his destiny was.
Okay. Alright, get rid of this idiot. Here comes some more idiots. Okay, he's already banned. Okay. Alright. Well, let's see. We travel with this man.
I did. Just because someone has the Force swirling about them doesn't always mean they have a great destiny. But it doesn't hurt to check it out. Well, it turned out that poor Andor believed a wee bit too much in the infallibility of that destiny. That overconfidence turned out to be his downfall.
Let's see. There's supposed to be a hidden meaning and all. Yeah, does this story have a point, old man?
Does it have to have a point? I thought we were just talking about Andor. Something wrong with your attention span?
Wow.
Let's see. Oh yes, Andor's downfall. I was pretty young myself when it happened. At the time, I thought that Andor's destiny couldn't be more boring.
I'm just gonna turn on my fan because it's so stuffy in my office and I'm not feeling good. See if I can get some air circulation in here if it'll make me feel better. Whew. Okay. Why did you leave?
Well, he had a much better food dispenser than you do. That and the fact that even I wasn't an altogether impatient twit. I was just about to abandon Andor to whatever the Force intended for him when his ship was overtaken by a Dimian warship. Now, you've probably never heard of the Dimians. But at the time, they were a nasty lot led by a nastier overlord named Krat. Tall fellow, big teeth. Krat has us hauled onto the bridge of his ship for questioning, and that's when I knew that Andor's destiny was at hand.
Andor killed Krat?
Of course he did. Haven't you been listening? It was not in the way you'd probably expect, though. Well, Andor decides that his destiny makes him invulnerable and starts making all sorts of demands. Free me now. I'm not answering questions. Blah, blah, blah. Don't you know who I am? Yeah. Krat decides he's had enough and begins crushing Andor's neck. I told the boy he should have kept his mouth shut. I think he agreed, too, or those could have just been gurgling noises. Well, anyway. Finally, Krat has enough of Andor and tosses him aside into this giant energy intake shaft. Andor gets sucked in and starts bouncing around, screaming.
Jesus.
Maybe Andor hit something sensitive on the way down, or just didn't agree with the reactor core. Next thing I know, all the ship's alarms are ringing.
What is going on in this story?
Everyone panics, and I run, barely making it to the ship in time before the explosion. Krat dies horribly, and the Dimians never quite recovered. Changed the political course of the entire sector for centuries to come. I'd call that quite a destiny, wouldn't you?
I hate you, old man. Are you even be sure Andor was responsible? What does that have to do with you coming with me? Yeah.
Well, hey, the chances may not be great, but when one has the opportunity to see something like that twice in a lifetime. Anyway, go on. My throat is dry
Wow.
and making me cranky. Shoo!
That was seriously his story. He was with another Jedi who was a cocky bastard. The Jedi got himself killed, and he wants to see you get killed too because he knows you have force powers. Okay, well, that was exciting, wasn't it? What the holy hell was that about? Zelda Destroyer cheered and says, are you a Zelda fan? I am a Zelda fan, yes. Funny enough, I wasn't as big of a Zelda fan until I started doing videos for YouTube. And then as I started doing those videos for YouTube, I basically started liking Zelda more because I was playing some of the older games that I never played before. If I remember, one of the earlier ones I did was Skyward Sword, which is relatively new. Well, it was new as a new release, but then I went back and played all the other ones like Wind Waker and Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask. You know, and now I'm a fan of Zelda. So the only Zelda that I played previously was A Link to the Past, and that was actually one of my favorite games of all time. So, all right, I think we'll take Canderous. There we go. Well, thank you, Iron Man. He says, I hope you get better soon. I appreciate that. I guess we should level these guys up, huh? Oops. I don't want that. What feat on earth? What on earth do we want to give him? The best power attack. Here you go. What else? Characters is focused on using single one-handed weapons. I don't know. He doesn't use a single one-handed weapon, does he? His weapon's two-handed, isn't it? Oh. Oh, there you go. +1 bonus to melee weapons. Do that. That's what he does, right? Well, SPB Original to me $5. He said, feel better soon, King. You can get through this. Thank you, SPB Original. I really don't feel good today. But I appreciate the contribution and the support. Thank you for that, man. Okay. Feats. Saving throws. Powers. I got that. What's this? Master Valor. Sure.
Yes?
Okay. So let's see. We can do, remember that mission that we had where I guess someone had been murdered at a hotel here in Manaan? Maybe we can do it now that Jolee's with us? I don't know. Let me see if I try to talk. Oh. What on earth? What the hell's going on? Greetings, human. A word. It concerns the Dark Lord of the Sith. Who are you? Listen to me and all we make clear. My name is Ziagrum. I'm a businessman and my partner deal in rare items of extraordinary value and power. Here with the exchange. We are independent operators. Often our transactions involve those who represent the exchange. We have always done business with the owner of the Ebon Hawk, David Kang. Ahita Othar before him. Blah blah blah. You have no ties to the exchange, which was a problem. Even worse, you were a Jedi, not the sort of person we normally associate with. So why are you approaching me now? There are reports of the Ebon Hawk traveling to many different planets. We want to know what you're up to. Tracking device reported back to us that you have been captured by Leviathan. Once we get that information, we'll begin digging into our sources within the Sith fleet. Go on. Your escapades on the Leviathan created a stir on the Sith fleet. Of course, Malak tried to suppress the truth about your identity. There are more than a few summary executions. Even if security footage is destroyed and witnesses silenced, some bits of information always slips through. Spend the credits to gather tiny pieces of the puzzle and it becomes clear. We know what happened on the Leviathan, at least we know enough. You're Darth Revan. You're going to kill Malak for daring to claim dominion over the Sith. Oh my god. How does this involve you? My partner and I deal in very rare and powerful items. Things you can use in your battles against Malak and the Sith. And you're going to give these items to me. I don't carry them with me, of course. They're with my partner. They're yours if you've got the credits to buy them. Go to the Dresdai Cantina on Korriban. We haven't been to Korriban yet, right? There's a Rhodian in there named Mikadora. Tell Mika Zigram tell you about the premium items. Alright, I'll check up on it. Alright. Interesting. Undead Odisk cheered and said, it seems like a rough time, Phil. Good luck. It is a rough time. I'm feeling awful right now. So thank you for the cheer. I appreciate that. Alright, so apparently we're gonna have a black market type vendor when we get to Korriban. Which is interesting. So it only opened up after you had been on the Leviathan ship, the Sith ship. Oh, man. Oops. So where was that hotel? I have no recollection. I don't know if it was east or west. Austin kills. I'm playing Doom 2 tonight, FYI. Stinky Dink says, if the murder mystery doesn't auto-start, you may need to initiate it with a dialogue with Jolee, similar to talking to Mission, open up with the Grift quest. Okay.
Got something on you.
You know anything about this
Man's
place?
an unusual place. Not for its water, mind you. It's the Kolto, healing juice. Only place where it occurs in the galaxy. And that's about all I got to say about that. Now, let's get going.
That certainly didn't do it. Ron Toy, Timmy $5 said, you sound like hell. You should have played a game that didn't require you to constantly be talking. I mean, all the games right now are kind of like that. I think Donkey Kong 64 would have been too rage-inducing. I wouldn't have been able to concentrate because I feel like shit. Dragon Ball has just as much.
Oh, I get it. Let's play with the old man's head.
Alright, shut up. Complaining. Yeah, I think no matter what game I played today, it would have ended up having to be a lot of reading. So thank you, Ron, for the $5 tip. Yeah, I don't know which way to go. I don't know if this is the right way or not. I guess we're gonna find out. Whew. High court holdings. No, this isn't it. Nope. It must have been the other way. Yeah, it must have been the other way. Other direction. Oh, man. It's funny how cold progresses. So Friday night when I was trying to do Street Fighter, my throat was so gunked up that I could barely talk. And then yesterday my throat swelled up and I couldn't talk. Today the swelling went down, but it's still very hoarse and messed up. Ugh. The hotel. No, replay topic. My throat does not feel like it's on fire. It's a little hoarse, a little sore, but it's not like massively in pain or anything like that. Thank you for the cheer, by the way.
Sorry, buddy, but the hotel is closed. Ever since the murder, the Selkath have made me keep this place locked up tight. Only the Selkath authorities, and those authorized by them, are allowed in.
Let's see here. Siggy Dig says, I know Candace's loyalty mission begins through dialogue. You end up going with him and Scylla score in the Tatooine Desert. I wouldn't worry about completing them. They're an extra content and don't impact the main story. Okay. What murder?
This old Republic war hero by the name of Sunry was seeing the Sith woman here, Alasa. Well, they were seeing each other, but the other night a blaster went off in one of the rooms. Sunry got seen leaving the place, and the Sith woman was dead on the floor. But not everyone thinks this Sunry did it. So the Selkath are holding him in prison, while the case gets sorted out. In the meantime, they closed down my hotel. But enough about my problems. You can't stay here while the investigation is on. You'll have to find someplace else to stay. Sorry.
Maybe I could talk to the Selkath authorities or something? I don't know. Okay. So, hold on a second here. There we go. And then crush the bottle. Yeah, I'm trying to think. Maybe I can talk to the authorities with Jolee and the party. Or... Oh, tell me about Sundry. Do you know him?
What? You think because I'm a hermit, I've always been a hermit? Just because I haven't seen Sunry for 20 years doesn't mean he's not a friend. A man could have changed a lot in that span of time, though. But to become a murderer, I can't see it. That's not the Sunry I knew. He was a good man. Put me up in his home for a year back after I left the Order. War hero, too. Or so I hear. I wouldn't mind helping the fellow if we can. I owe it to him.
Here we go.
Or you can be a young monkey lizard and ignore me, I guess.
No.
I don't expect much these days.
So, how do we help him?
Got something on your... Oh, I get it.
I don't know how we would help him.
Sorry, buddy, but ever since the murder... Yeah, maybe...
Maybe I go talk to their, what do they have? They have that panel, remember? The Selkath panel or whatever. Maybe if I talk to them, they'll let me investigate. I don't know. I guess it's worth a shot. Maybe he's in a holding cell. That's a store. Okay. Oh, man. This is a more chill game today. Yes, I do recognize Jolee's voice actor. He was definitely in a lot of cartoons that I used to watch. I don't know exactly what characters he played, but I definitely recognize the voice. By the way, Junior Man, I did see your cheer, but there's no way I'm reading it because you're trolling me. You think I'm stupid or something? Just because I'm not feeling good, you think I'm going to read that? I'm not, and you got to stop doing that right now, I'll tell you. Oh, come on. Why is it your third party member always gets stuck? That's so weird, dude. A lot of idiot trolls today, guys. What's funny is they're spamming shit.
Jolee.
Oh.
It is you. I need your help.
Laura, of all the people, how did you even know I'd left Kashyyyk?
I didn't. Nobody knew where you were, not even Sunry. But I heard the Selkath mention you and your friends. The Force has brought you to help us.
Why? Whatever could be the matter, my dear?
It's horrible, Jolee. Sunry has been arrested. The Sith have accused him of murder.
Well, here it is.
Murder? But how?
It's all a mistake, Jolee. Sunry isn't a murderer. Someone is trying to frame him.
Calm down, Elora. Where's Sunry now?
Sunry's being held at the Selkath courts. They won't let anyone in to see him. Please, Go to the courts. Talk to the judges. Maybe the Selkath will listen to you.
Don't worry, Alora. We'll get to the bottom of this and help Sunry. Somehow.
Okay. So yeah, I apologize to those in the stream chat. We're gonna have a lot of trolls spamming shit today. There's nothing you can do about it. What's hilarious is most of the stuff they're spamming is public knowledge anyway, but they're just idiots. Mature adult. Cheers, and no matter what happens, I will always be here for you, Phil. Thank you, mature adult. Okay. So, I guess we go to the holding cell. I don't think they're gonna let us in though. Only arbiters remain in the prison cell. See? We're gonna talk to the arbiters, see if they'll let me in. Must be the high court we have to go to. Okay. Try to appeal to the judges. Thank you, mature adult, for that cheer. I have no idea if I said already thank you, but I'm so sick I can't even remember. Being honest. Carlton Jr. asked, do I prefer this game or Dragon Age Origins? You know, they're very similar. You know, Dragon Age Origins obviously had more modernized graphics and more modernized gameplay mechanics, but they're very similar games, right? I don't know. Oh, you're not free to discuss the incident. We remember your involvement quite well. What is it you wish to bring to my attention? Here you go, the murder case. That's acceptable. In Manaan legal tradition, the defendant can have an arbiter who tries to prove his innocence. The arbiter is a neutral party who can investigate and present evidence in the trial and argue on the defendant's behalf. If you are a Jedi, I believe you can fulfill the role.
Your Sunry's only hope. We have to at least try to help him.
Ooh. So be it, you are now appointed arbiter in the case of Sunry versus the Sith Empire. Your name and position have been recorded in our files. There you go. Okay. Inform you of the pertinent facts in the case. You have a limited amount of time in which to investigate and organize the defense of your client, and I advise you to use it wisely. Sunry was seen leaving a hotel, leaving behind a dead Sith woman, Alassa Hurros. He's been charged with murder and is being held in the Otto City prison facilities. Due to his crippled status, he's being kept in a solitary holding cell. When is this going to have seen the killing? They're being detained at the hotel in question pending the trial. The manager of the hotel is now in for your appointment. Alassa was found dead of a blaster wound with an incriminating Republic medal clutched in her hand. This information has been uploaded to your data pad. It will be wise to review all information before the trial starts. May I question Sunry or the witnesses? The evidence in this case is heavily stacked against Mr. Sunry. I believe it'll take some time. It'll take some doing to absolve him of guilt. I can't speak.
Yes, but it almost seems too heavily stacked, doesn't it? Very suspicious.
Okay. Ugh. We also interviewed the judges, including myself, to get an idea of the pertinent factors in this case. If this is your first case, you're an off-worlder. I feel compelled to add good luck as my final missive. Okay. Okay. Oh, man. So, I guess, can we talk to him now? Now we can talk to him in the holding cell, right? May come and go as you please. You'll find the door unlocked. If you wish to begin your trial, you must take the request with the warden. You shall then be passed on to the judges. So probably talk to him, and then also investigate the hotel, right? That's Sunry. A generic prisoner? I wonder if the prisoner will say anything, right? Oh, man. Herbally Atomic cheers. What's the funniest thing you've seen in a video game? The most ridiculous thing is that scene from South Park: The Stick of Truth. That was absolutely ludicrous. But funny things, I would say some of the ridiculous bugs we've seen over the years. Like getting hit by a giant in Skyrim and flying off into space. Some of that stuff, right? Okay. So I apologize, everyone. Like I said, we're going to have a lot of spamming of nonsense in the stream chat today. So, Bagel Goose cheered. He said, when Turok inevitably wins viewer's choice, can you put a feather on the side of your headset? Ha! To represent Turok, because he always had a feather. That'd be pretty silly. I'd have to find one, huh? Okay. Okay. What does this generic prisoner say?
When I get out of here, you're dead! I'll gut your fishy little corpse, cut off your head, and bathe in your blood!
What the? Okay, I guess a little angry. I guess I'll talk to Sunry now.
Jolee, what are you doing here? Laura sent me, Sunry. I'm here to get you out of this mess. The courts went and made us arbiters for your case.
Just like old times, eh, Jolee? You come swooping in out of nowhere to save my tail from the fire?
You saved my wrinkle butt more than a few times as well, friend, if I recall. But there'll be time for catching up later. Right now, we need to focus on the case.
The case is a complete frame-up. Anyone looking at the evidence could see that. Or so I thought. But the Cellcath seem to think that there's enough to go to trial. There aren't any witnesses. All that evidence against me is circumstantial and completely flawed.
Okay, we're gonna go over the evidence. Oh, let's see. Where should I look to investigate?
Guess you could interview witnesses at the hotel where the murder happened. The Cellcath already did that, but the fish folk don't have much rapport with offworlders. Maybe one of them was holding something back. But I think you'd be better off investigating the Sith themselves. Maybe you could find some proof they planted evidence to frame me. Though that might mean figuring out a way into the Sith embassy.
They're already
Anything
dead.
else I can help you with? I want my arbiter to be well prepared before we go to trial.
I wonder if that's the other area. If you remember in the Sith embassy, there was another area, and there was surprisingly nothing there. I wonder if we go back there now, if there's something there for this quest. I would almost guess there would be. Okay. Okay. Alright. So let's clear up a few things.
Go ahead, ask. Ask what you need to. I've got nothing to hide.
You just said you left after the shot was fired. I second thought last something. Okay, let's say that.
How would they know? They weren't there. I heard some of the witnesses said that too, but I swear she was alive when I left.
Huh.
I wonder if the Sith have been putting pressure on people to get them to convict me. It wouldn't surprise me at all. They've had it in for me since the war. You should ask everyone about that. They might admit to helping the Sith under pressure.
Okay. What's up, Darkside Chris? How's it going, man? Yeah, I'm here, but I don't feel good, dude. You know, I'm here, but I feel like shit. I'm toughing through it. You know, we got asshole trolls here today who are just being dickheads. And I have to try to take care of them because we had mods here before, but they're not here anymore. Or they're not paying attention. I don't know. It is what it is. Mature adult choose on the bright side. It should be all up from here. Am I right? I mean, first of all, just feeling better from this sickness would be great because I feel like shit right now. Okay. Let's go over the evidence.
Well, I was at the hotel, I admit. And I did meet Alasa there that night, but it's not what you think. I was working with Republic Intelligence. We were pretending to feed information to the Sith. Well, I turned Alasa into a double agent working for us. It was going well, too, until she turned up dead.
Huh.
Maybe the Sith had found out I was turning her and had her eliminated.
That's
Let's
likely.
look at the facts they've given. Alasa was brutally killed. Think about that. She was a Sith, trained in battle, and I'm just a crippled old man. My war injuries make it difficult for me to walk, even to hold things. See how my hands are shaking? How could I kill a Sith warrior at close quarters? I ask you. Further, they say they found my heroes cross at a crime scene. Would I leave my war medal behind if I killed someone? Even I'm not that stupid. Obviously, the Sith planted the cross. And what about the lack of forensic evidence? Skin and hair samples, clothing fibers. Why isn't there anything like that at the crime scene? Sounds like an obvious frame-up to me. I hope you can see how the Sith are manipulating the Cellcath, and probably even you to set up this against me. We need to get this over with quickly and clear my name. anything else I can help you with? I want my arbiter to be well prepared before we go to trial.
So... Hold on a second here. This is interesting to me because it seems that he's absolutely right if you actually look at the facts of the situation, right? He's an old man. How would he have killed this woman who's supposed to be a Sith agent? He was turning the Sith agent more. Maybe they found out about it, that she was being turned, and of course the Sith are ruthless, so they killed her, but they figured double whammy, let's frame it on him so that way everyone gets screwed over in this situation, right? Okay.
Very well. I suppose there is still much you must do before the trial. Once you've gotten enough evidence to go to trial, just tell the warden we're ready. The sooner I get out of the cell, the better.
Okay. Alright, well, that's only the first, thing. All we got is his testimony. I guess we can talk to Elora, and we also gotta go back to the hotel.
I hear you've been appointed as arbiter in Sunry's trial. My husband is innocent. Please don't let him go to jail for a crime he didn't commit.
Can you tell me anything about him?
He's a cripple. There's no way he could have overpowered the Sith woman like they claim.
That's true. I'd forgotten about that. Let's not forget that he would have to have been considerably older than the Sith woman.
Are you saying someone your age couldn't overpower a woman?
I'm a Jedi, and one who is living alone in the Shadowlands until recently. That keeps you in shape, damn it. We're talking about Sunry here.
And there's no way he would do something so dishonorable as hit her from behind. Sunry's a decorated war hero. He's a hero of the Republic.
All right, we'll stay positive for now, but of course we're gonna do dark side choices later. I don't want to frame it. If it means getting significant experience, I don't want to frame the guy.
Find the real evidence. That's all I ask. The real evidence will prove Sunry didn't do this.
Okay. What I don't understand is someone turned off followers only chat. I have no idea why. I'm sorry guys, but I'm turning followers only mode back on. I definitely have to. I was like, why are there so many trolls in stream chat? Someone turned off followers only mode. That was a bad idea. No wonder there's so many people flooding the chat with nonsense. So, okay. Oh, I gotta go back this way. I was like, wait a minute. Doesn't make any sense. Why am I seeing these accounts that claim they've only been active for like active for like an hour? And I look, I'm like, oh, because someone turned off followers only mode. That was not smart. Big Sloppy Meat, $10 million. How are you feeling today? Can I get an unban? Big Sloppy Meat, every time I unban you, you just completely derail the stream and say bad things against the rules. Like, I can't trust you, dude. Like, seriously, I can't. Every time I've given you another chance, you come back and you blatantly insult me like you did. You blatantly insulted me and my wife, and that was the end of it, so you're not coming back. Like, at this point, I don't even care what the reasoning is. Why you act like you do, I just don't care. There's no excuse for it. I'm not going to have someone just come and insult me constantly, so. Hello, Mark McCauley. I've been better, dude. As you can hear, I've definitely been better. I'm definitely under the weather today, man. Struggling, but we're going to keep it real. We're going to keep it going. Oh, man. To the hotel. Here we go. Back to the hotel.
You're the one defending Sunry now, huh?
Here we go.
Well, the hotel's open for you. And I guess I gotta answer any questions you want too.
Oh, Ripley Atomic just curious that Manaan would make a nice vacation planet to go to. Do you think so? It's all water. So it kind of sucks because there's, like, the water's nice, but there's no, like, island or anything to relax at. There's no beach. It's all water. It's kind of like saying Waterworld is a good place for vacation. I don't know about that. Okay. So, tell me what you saw the night of the murder.
The Sith woman, Alasa, rented a room in the hotel. An hour or two later, Sunry comes in and goes to her room. Couple hours later, I hear a blaster shot and see Sunry running. He can't run good because he's a cripple, but he still was going pretty fast. I would swear he started after the shot, though.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah, I'm pretty damn sure he left after the shot went off.
Couldn't have gone off after he left.
No, I don't think so. I mean, it's possible, just barely. But I wouldn't say that to the court.
It's possible, just barely. Big Sloppy Meat, thank you for another $1 tip, but again, I've given you chances before. I understand what you're saying, but I've given you chances, and you still failed on those chances, and still derailed the stream and said insulting stuff, so I don't know why you think I would have banned you. You know? Oh my god, excuse me. Unless you have some kind of... some kind of reason that I should believe you. I don't know, man, because I believe in you, believed you before, and it didn't work. So here we go. You can testify happened after he left. You will testify Sunry left before the shot. I could pay you 200. Let me try without forced persuade. Let me say you should testify happened after he left.
No. No way I'm lying to the court just because you want to get your Republic buddy off or whatever. I have no interest in going to prison.
Okay. Alright. Let's not use forced persuade yet. Okay? He's not sure, but he's kind of sure. Let's see what else he can tell us before we force persuade his ass.
What do you want to know?
What do you know about Sundry and Alasa?
Alasa used to rent rooms here every week or so. Then Sunry would come by a couple hours later and stay all night. It doesn't take a genius to figure out what was going on.
Alright, tell me what you saw the night of the murder.
The Sith woman, Alasa, rented a room in the hotel. And he
Alright,
can't run good because...
I already said that.
What do you want to know?
Okay, who are the witnesses who are staying in the hotel? I want to know that.
There were only 2 other people in the hotel when it happened. One was a Rhodian named Glupor. Seems like a really dirty, shifty type. Normally, I don't let his kind in here. I'm a reputable businessman, you know. But there weren't many people here, so I decided to take a chance. The other is a regular named Firith Me. He's a Pazak player. Probably an addict, but he claims he's big in some circles. Don't know anything about him other than that. Anything else you want to know?
So nothing really significant. We just gotta go talk to the witnesses. Okay.
Well, okay.
Alright. I guess we should save before we do this. Just in case we botch it somehow, which we very well might. Okay. Huh? Frog with a party that says need more bands so Phil will interact with me. I can interact with you right now. What are you talking about? Okay. Alright. So, let's see if these doors will open now. Ah, here's Firith Me. This is supposed to be the gambler, even though he looks exactly the same as a million other NPCs.
You with the cell, Cat? You here to see me about the murder, too? I told the damn fish everything I knew.
Ugh.
What more do you all want from me?
Oh my god. Whew. Alright, what do you know about Sundry and Alasa?
Sunry, I only heard of once or twice in passing. Some sort of old-time war hero against the Sith. Seen him around in the hotel, too. Going to Alasa's room always, of course. Kept the rest of the building up half the night with their damn antics, usually.
So you mean somebody was having a relationship with Alasa?
I'm not saying anything like that. What they did in that room in private is their business. And there isn't any rule against Sith and Republic seeing each other for personal reasons. Although if you think her Sith master didn't know, you must be fooling yourself.
Ah, okay. Paradox just cheered. Thank you very much, Paradox, for the cheer. I appreciate it. So he's a Sith Master. Yeah, I'm interested in this. Who's this Sith Master? Maybe someone was keeping tabs on her?
Well, Alasa was a Sith, so of course she'd have to have someone above her. Yeah.
What?
I didn't see anything.
Yeah, right. What did you see?
Well, one time, I saw Alasa coming in wearing this big cloak. I was on my way to my room, and she normally wears stuff like that, so I didn't pay her too much attention. But this time, I accidentally brushed up against her.
Oh?
Accidentally, of course. And her cloak fell open. Now, I don't have any qualms about the Sith. I leave them alone, and they leave me alone. And seeing as how Alasa had a Sith lightsaber under her cloak, I'm not going to poke that hornet's nest.
So he knows that she is a dark Jedi. Okay.
Seems so. But I'm not getting myself in any further with the Sith. I know how ruthless they are. Now that's all I'm going to tell you. I'll testify to the court, but you aren't going to get anything else out of me.
Alright, thank you, Magic Sperm Whale. Said basically, you know, I'm sorry you're not feeling good. I hope you feel better and you have a good stream. So you won't talk anymore?
Again. Didn't I tell you people everything I knew? So why do you keep coming back to me?
What did you see the night of the murder?
I was in my room, minding my own business with the latest copy of Pazak Weekly, checking out the listings for the big tournament that's going to be held here soon, when I heard a blaster shot. Being still alive, and therefore smart enough not to stick my head out immediately, I didn't go out right away. I looked out after a minute and saw Glupor in the hall by Elas's room, and Sunry running like the wind. You can't tell me that someone who was running like that, and he was pretty fast for a cripple, isn't guilty.
Interesting. Alright, Big Sloppy Me, thank you for another $1 tip. I appreciate it. Again, I think today we got enough stress between me being sick and all the trolling. We'll have to look into it in the future, okay, man? Just relax for today, okay, dude? Alright.
Yes, well... You again. I was in my room, being still... You can't
Same thing,
tell
that's
me.
all he'll say now.
Yes, well...
That's all he'll say for now. Okay. That door doesn't open. Oh, god damn it. You're gonna block me now.
What?
What?
So what's in here? Oh. Just some loot? That's it? That's lame. I thought there'd be some evidence or something. Okay. Oh my god. Glupor, okay. Here with Selkath, you have questions for Glupor. Glupor already say everything he knows. I have questions about the murder of Alasa. Glupor tell everything to Selkath you not know. Glupor have no reason not to stay. Glupor tell everything. Everything's about murder. Everything about Sith Lady's room. Why were you at the hotel? What did you see? What about Alasa's room? Okay, so why were you at the hotel? Glupor staying at the hotel. Glupor not very rich. Hotel much too rich for Glupor to live at. Glupor safe for weeks and have enough to stay here for a few days. Using Glupor's chance to live better for a while. What did you see? Glupor not see murder. Oh no, Glupor did see Republic guy. The cripple, Sunry his name. Glupor thinks. Glupor sees Sunry running away from scene of crime. Glupor see nothing else at all, especially not in Sith Lady's room. Okay. What about Alasa's room? Glupor curious to see what had happened. Glupor have no reason to go into room. No one paid Glupor to do it. Did someone pay you to do something in that room? What if I pay you? How did you know someone paid Glupor? Sith man came up to Glupor after murder before Selkath arrived. You say you give Glupor good money if Glupor put metal into Sith's hand. Well, there you go. Glupor good, Glupor plant evidence and leave no trace. Glupor not recognize Sith man anyway. Glupor not recognize humans very well. No use to Selkath, so not bother to tell them. That and the Sith man say he killed Glupor. Glupor speaks. Glupor think he can't talk more right now. Glupor feels the need to lie down. So now we know that what's her name was a Sith, Dark Jedi, and we also know that the metal was planted, so that piece of evidence is fake. Okay. Tell you everything. He won't talk to me anymore now. Okay. Alright, so we didn't even need to force persuade, and we got basically the information we needed. I think because my persuade skill was so high, it allowed me to get the information that I needed. If I didn't have persuade so high, I probably would have had to force persuade, I think. So let me save again. Yeah, let me save again. Okay. Okay. So we've saved.
You, Jedi.
Oh.
Here you are investigating the Sunray murder trial, are you not?
What the?
This case is not at all what it appears to be. Many currents, might I say, flow beneath the surface.
What the hell is this? What do you mean? Why are you telling me this? What do you mean?
This murder is much more complicated than it may first appear. The Sunray and Elassa are proxies for their governments, and both sides want the other to fail. You can see the journey by the footprints. You understand, yes?
I think so, kinda, huh? You're talking crazy talk. I'll say, huh?
I'm saying they both had something to do with it. They've both kept their hands in this from the start. If you want to get to the bottom of this murder, you might seek information from both the Sith and the Republic, likely in their embassies.
They just give it to me? Why should I believe you? I've heard enough of you. Why should I believe you?
Because you have no one else to trust. Not Sunray, not the witnesses, and certainly not the judges. And if you take my advice, what have you to lose? Heed my advice, Jedi, and you may yet find the truths in this murder.
Okay. So what he's saying is, don't just take the evidence at the hotel. Go check out the 2 different embassies, right? And see what you find at the embassies. We can talk to the Republic. The Sith are all dead, but there was areas in the Sith that maybe we can investigate now that maybe we didn't see the first time around because they weren't available to us. That's what I'm thinking. Let's see.